A little less on the Krispy Kreme, a little more on the protein stuff. So Miss Fong, one of our readers, just messaged us and said, Helen, I love my Chinese food. I love my fried rice. I love it all. Do I have to give that up in order to get fit? Like, is there a way that I can have that and still get healthy too? Does that even matter? Like, what's your take on having not even just Chinese food, but like the way it's built, like it's deep fried, it's fried, it's usually greasy, it's a lot of salt in it, like that kind of richly dense food. What's your take on consuming that while trying to chase after your transformation?
I enjoy life, I enjoy food, and I wanted to eat everything. But the thing is, I didn't have to give up that much. I just remember 80% of the time that I eat food that give me more muscles, that help me reduce body fat. And the 20% of the time, I get to enjoy everything I want. So as long as you eat the good stuff, you can still have time to enjoy the not so good stuff. It's just sometimes people spend 80% of the time eating the unhealthy stuff and only 20% eating the healthy stuff. So in this case, it's hard to get results.
Right. If you're going to do anything for yourself to make a transformation, like she said, 80-20 works best for us at least, and we'd want to recommend that you try it because we don't believe in just the, unless you're doing something extreme where you have to get ready for something very extreme. If you're just here to live your life but you want to improve the way you look and feel, 80-20 rule simply allows you to put 80% of your time, your effort, your energy towards building your body, even though parts of it you might not like initially, even though you're there for the result really, but sometimes the process can be daunting for sure, right? It's not always something that's comfortable, but that's why we use the 20%, because if you allow a little bit of cheat meals, if you allow a little bit of hangout sluggish time, if you allow a little bit of being lazy per se, which we're human, we should be allowed to be a little flexible, then it gives you the ability to still gain your results, but still enjoy the process, because you're not just cutting off everything that you love to consume. And we're not big advocates of cutting things off. We are huge advocates of being able to section off what works for you, what doesn't, what supports your change, what doesn't, and then putting them in a ratio where you can enjoy it, but still get the process of becoming younger and toner and stronger and just producing the results that you really want, right?
Totally. For example, if you go to a restaurant, instead of order deep fried chicken, maybe perhaps order grilled chicken, right? Something has less calories and still enjoy the food. Like right now, I enjoy food with my family. Instead of eating 80% of the calories come from carb, I would eat more calories from protein.
Right.
Then that way nobody gets left out and you can still enjoy family dinner.
Absolutely. And some of you guys watching right now, even some of you ladies watching, I know some of you are looking at us going, but I love my deep fried chicken. I love my deep fried chicken. I love that stuff. I love anything deep fried. I know a lot of people that think that way, and hey, I respect that. What I usually say is, if you're eating deep fried stuff, for example, let's say it's 5 days a week, cut it down to 3. Cut it down to 4 if 3 is too tough. If you're only having deep fried twice a week, cut it down to 1. Right? Whatever you're doing, see if you can just incrementally minimize it while replacing it with more of the quality stuff. So eventually what the goal is that you make the change gradually so it's not so shocking to your system. Because if it's shocking, unless you have a coach there that can help cut you, like stop you from doing the bad stuff, if you're on your own, if you're coaching yourself, you got to do the stuff that's the least painful, at least in the beginning. Unless you're one of those few hardcores that are just like, I'll do whatever it takes, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's great for them. If that's you, you probably don't need this video. But if you are like how I was when I started, I was like, oh my God, but I love my ice cream. I loved ice cream. I loved ice cream. I loved those cinnamon buns. I loved Krispy Kreme donuts way back. I used to go there. Actually, no, I was smart. I didn't go there. I got my friends to go there all the time. But I used to get them to go for me like at least once a week. And it took some time for me to gradually just say, okay, you know what? And a little less on the Krispy Kreme, a little more on the protein stuff. And it didn't hurt. That was the cool thing. So if you can do things that hurt you emotionally the least, you start to get really excited because your results start to come faster. And when you start to see physical transformation results on your body, all of a sudden the Krispy Kreme donuts, they don't matter as much. The fried chicken, you can be like, okay, that extra glass of wine that you used to love so much, maybe you'll start to love it a little less. Because everyone gets addicted. The question is, are you getting addicted to the food or are you getting addicted to the results?
Totally. I used to eat like 2 or 3 cream puffs, but now I feel my body with healthy stuff, my body only has space for half of the cream puff.
Cream puffs. There you go.
Remember, 50 is the new 30. If I can do it, so can you.